This is Josh Norwick here from Mountain Fit, and this is going to be a video on deceleration training. So it's basically going to teach you how to absorb force when you're coming downhill. This is going to be very important if you ever had any kind of knee pain, if you don't want to get any knee pain. A huge thing people do is like when they're coming downhill, they just collapse, even when they don't have any weight. So once they get weight on their back, they're doing that with an extra 100 pounds, extra 50 pounds, and it ends up with a lot of knee pain, a lot of lower back pain, a lot of stuff that we don't want to deal with. So with this program, I'm going to take you through 3 different exercises, and they're each going to have 3 progressions. So you can kind of think of it as like a 9-step program. Be sure to start the first one, even if it's too easy for you, and do it for a day, and move up the next day you train to the next one. So a couple notes to think about is always keep the box low. Just have a step board here with 3 risers. You're probably best off starting with like 1 riser or no risers for a lot of these exercises, and just getting it down and adding a couple risers each set. So we're going to do step downs, and we're going to do box drops, and we're going to do single leg box drops. So I'm going to bring Will in to demo all of these. Another thing to think about while Will's coming over here is this is a potentially dangerous form of training. You're absorbing a lot of force, so if you don't focus on your technique a lot, if you're just going through the motions here, you might end up getting nothing out of it and actually end up worse off. So make sure you're really focused on your landings being perfect and not having any noise. That's going to mean your muscles are absorbing the force and not your skeletal system. So Will's going to step up first, and he's going to demonstrate some step downs going backwards. Should do it to the side there. Oh. Good. So you notice that foot's coming down behind the other one. And going to come up. We're going to shoot for about 2 to 3 full seconds here. So it's a slow range of motion, really focusing on the quad, absorbing all that force. Good. We're getting the hamstring and glutes involved as well. Good. And now we're just going to step forward. So the same thing's going to happen. Foot's just coming forward now. So you'll see the knee's going to come out a little bit more. This is going to be more realistic coming downhill. When that knee comes out in front, you're going to step up. You take about 3 seconds going down again. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be pretty difficult. Will's a strong dude. It's still pretty hard. And now he's going to come out to the side. So he's just stepping sideways. It's going to be super similar to kind of side hilling. Back up. So it's going to prevent you to be able to, or get you ready for all the side hills. Absorbing that force without any kind of knee pain. As far as sets and reps here, we're going to go about 3 sets of 4 to 5 reps per side on the single leg stuff, and now we're going to demo some box drops, and we're going to do about 3 sets of 8 reps on each one of these exercises. So the first thing he's going to do is drop backwards. He's going to take a big breath in, he's going to land, and he kind of blows out. When he kind of blows out when he hits the ground, that's going to activate his core even more. So he's going to step up again, big breath in, freeze. What we'll notice here is that his feet are both completely straight and parallel. It might be hard to see from the camera, but his knees are tracking out over about his 2nd or 3rd toe. So his knees aren't collapsing. Show him collapse the knees real quick. We don't want that. Those are way out knees. We don't want that. We want him right in the middle, straight, just like that. He's absorbing a little. His knees are coming forward a little. His hips are dropping down a little bit as well. One more time. I want you to listen to the sound this time. You shouldn't be able to hear him hit. All you heard is his breath. That if you're hitting and it's clunking, boom, it means all that force is being absorbed by your skeletal system. If it's nice and smooth like his landings are, it means you're absorbing it with your muscular system, which is going to protect your joints a lot. If you want to demo a few more going forward, this will be the next progression. Good. One more of those. Good. And we're going to go to the side now. So once again, we're going to be mimicking this side hilling motion. Come down. Good. One more. Pause there. Everything stays the same. We want to hold each landing for about 2 to 3 seconds. You can see better here. His knees are tracking over his 2nd, 3rd toe. Hips are bent, knees are bent. Chest is up and big so he can see. And then he's also going to be making sure he's not rounding his upper back like that, so he's pinching his shoulder blades together. Just like that. Now we're going to go into some single leg box drops and jumps. This is a very advanced progression. Most people will never reach this, and that's completely fine. But Will's capable of doing it, so we're going to show him to you. So we're going to start off going backwards. Big breath in. Whoa. And he's touching his back foot to the ground to start off with. That's going to give him a little bit more balance. Over time, he's going to progress out of doing that. So demo again, just like that. Notice you heard his breath. When he breathed out a lot, he got that core to activate. And when he's touching down back, he's getting a little bit more balance. One more rep without touching down this time. Boom. Nice and quiet. So you get that little bit of instability. You're going to have that for a while. I'd recommend starting out with just the box and slowly moving up. He's going to go forward now, the same thing. Good. tough exercise. Even notice how you hurt it a little bit? Good. That's the ability. Now as we go to the side a little bit. It's going to be even harder. This will be your last progression. If you got this, you're going to nail coming downhill. Good. So you can start off low with the boxes and move up over time. Great. So yeah, the big things to think about there is absorbing force properly when you're coming downhill. So there's 9 progressions there. Start with the first one, start with a low box, slowly move the box a little bit higher and work up through the progressions in time. This is Josh Number with Mountain Fit. Thanks again for watching.